Alright, howdy folks again, it's Joey. A lot of people had asked to see my whole favorite fixed blade collection. Well, this is most of it. There's not many. I don't carry a whole lot of fixed blades all the time, but anyway, this is a mixture between Esee and tops. I have them all lined up here, so I guess we'll just start from the smallest to the largest. I put lanyards on all of mine. Now this one's more of a neck knife that I made out of. It is injection molded plastic, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I'm not going to go into detail on all these knives. This is more of a comparison, a size comparison, and just a side by side because I haven't seen one. It's specifically with one knife I have in this collection, the Tops Fire Strike 45. I've not seen a lot of reviews on this. This, of course, is a Esee Azula KnifeWorks exclusive. Rock your clocks from KnifeWorks. I live near KnifeWorks, and I go there quite frequently. So I'd like to say I'm well acquainted with him. Orange is his favorite color, so he knows Jeff Randall and Mike Perrin of Esee Knives, who design them, and they're made by Rowan. I don't know how exactly. I should know how to spell it. Pronounce it. Anyway. You're looking at a pretty thick blade thickness for this size. I've actually skint some wild game with this last year, actually a lot, and cut through bone, especially on squirrels, which I could have just popped the head off, but I'd just take it and slam my hand against the tree and break it, and it did not touch the coating, which is a really nice thing. Anyway, so this is primarily my skinner. The Esee3 is the one you will not see here, or the Hungless. I do believe that the Esee3 is a little too thin for my liking. It's thinner than this. This is a little over 1/8 inch thick, but it's not quite 3/16. So wherever in between that, it's in the specs. You can find it very easily. Okay, so this we'll leave right here. The next knife we're going to talk about real quick is actual Kydex. I do not buy the Molly. I do not find it useful for me. This is 3/16 inch. Okay, this is the Esee4 and with a Kydex sheath. Only the Esee5, the Esee4, the Hungless is half Kydex. Esee5 and 4 are Kydex. The Esee3 is plastic. The Esee6 is plastic, and the Azula and Candiro. I don't have the Candiro either. It's too small for me. This is the Esee4. Love this knife. Actually, I used a different one that was uncoated and brought it back to KnifeWorks because I wasn't liking it too much in the Louisiana humidity. It was getting a little bit of rust flecks, even using Tough Cloth, whatever the Navy SEALs use. So I took it back, told them, they took it back from me, gave me a brand new one. I got just a simple black again. The handles are a little small for my liking on this one, but you can see the sweat from my hands. It makes it more tacky. It just soaks up a wetness really quick. But so you have 3/16 of an inch versus a little less than that. And you can see there pretty clearly that it's thicker, but it's not 1/8. 1/8 in this knife is basically a shorter knife at 8.5 inches in all, and it's the Esee3. I do not have a use for that. It's just too small. There's no palm swell at all. So anyway, all right, enough of that. So put these over to the side. All right. The next one I'm going to overview, just real quick. Kydex sheath as well. Tops Bob. Any knife guy knows about this knife. This is an awesome knife. I would consider this in the upper echelon for the price. That has palm swell, and it's not significant, but it is there. The G10 version is about an 1/8 inch thinner this way. So those of you with medium to large size hands, or even larger, I have medium to large size hands. I wear an extra large glove only because my hands sweat. All right. Anyway, this is the Brothers of Bushcraft, and it's 3/16 as well. And if you'll notice, it's almost just like, it is just like the Esee4 as far as the liners in between the micarta. I just think the micarta is a little more well designed with the pattern, and they tend to have all the same pattern in their micarta. They have a guy that actually does it. If you watch the production videos the Esee makes, tops, I'm sorry, they're all the same pattern on the micarta, and I love it. I had the G10 version of this. It was slippery because my hands sweat easy. This one is not. They're actually, they have a canvas that I want, micarta, in coyote brown or desert tan brown, and they have one in stone washed. So it's got a brown handle, I believe, in each one. The stone washed is gray, and then of course the other is brown here. Still with the unpolished, the polished and uncoated edge. Anyway, so that's that one. All right, the SE5, the infamous SE5. So you hate it or you love it. I love it. It's a 1/4 inch thick. This is KnifeWorks exclusive, of course. It's orange. It's got canvas micarta, which is grippier than linen micarta. The knives I've showed you before, besides the last two, the first one, that's canvas. Okay, you look at the canvas and you look at the linen. You can tell by looking that it's grippier right here. Okay, so that is that. Not much to say on the 5. I do these lanyards for all of my knives. I take it and wrap it around my thumb and wrap it around my hand, and it gives me awesome purchase, as you can see here. Some people think this is too small to baton with. I beg to differ. You shouldn't be batoning whole logs anyway. That's what a freaking axe is for. Come on, Alright, so that's that. And then we have the SE6. Plastic, injection molded. But they're not glass. There's no fiberglass in there, so it's not going to dull your blade. My blades have never been dulled. Cold steel. I'm sorry, Cold Steel. I'm a big fan of your folders. I'm not a big fan of your fixed blades because of your sheaths. This is linen micarta, by the way, the SE6. Same liners, same thickness as the SE4. 3/16 of an inch. So you can, let me get it lined up just right here. 3/16 of an inch. So there you have it. I find the 4 more useful than the 3. I'm sorry, I just showed you the bob. It's actually the same anyway. But okay, here we go. And there's the 4. Sorry about that. Alright, and then lastly, there is this monster, the Fire Strike 45. Same micarta, just thicker. Wider blade. Man, I get a good purchase on this. Michael Showles, you would like this knife. Chris Johnson, I think your hands are a little bit too small. You may want to go with the SE4. Laugh out loud, I'm picking. Okay, so anyway, this knife actually cut my table last night. I was doing a review and didn't like it, so I deleted it. It's a 1/4 inch thick, same as the SE5. Oh, that's great. Be right back, folks. Okay. Excuse me for that. Mistakes happen. I don't have a real good place to put my camera here. Okay, so the thickness here and here, side by side. Man, this Tops knife blows my mind for the quality. $112.95, knifeworks.com. Do not forget that, knifeworks.com. This thing takes a razor edge. It scraped the top of my table right there, but you can't see it from here. And I'm not fixing to move or scrape it again. But I just wiped some off the edge of the blade. That was last night when I couldn't see real well. All of them 1095 high carbon steel. I'm not going to sit here and tell you they will rust. You know they're going to rust. Everybody tells you that. I like it because you got wire cutters. I don't know exactly how that works up here. And then you're supposed to be able to lift pots off the fire with the old school lantern type pots, bowling or whatever. I'm never going to do that. I'll say that. But anyway, I don't have a lanyard on this one because I don't feel the need for one. The handle's not going anywhere. I get such a strong, firm grip. If you want to choke up on it, you can. But with a knife this size, I'm not doing detail work. My God, it's going to be for self-defense or it's going to be for chopping. Okay, the tip is amazing on here. If you can see that, it tapers perfectly down, and I do not see this thing breaking. All right, so in comparison, from left to right, and there they are side by side. You have the tops, Fire Strike 45, then the SE6, then the SE5 in the middle. Well, the SE5 and the tops Bob coming next. Both of those in the middle. SE4 and then the Esee Azula. All the sheaths are kind of over here. Oh, yeah, by the way, Rat 1, very, very EDCable. Is that a word? Anyway, I carry this a lot because I have 3 of them. Why? Because they're $30 and they have 6 construction screws. Pretty awesome. Also, it sharpens up really nicely, and I don't feel bad beating it up. Okay, but Esee has a new offering. I think most people know about it already. They have a smaller one called the Zancudo. This one's the Avispa for wasp. Okay, let's get that. It's got a nice stone wash. Gideon's Tactical. Shouts out to Aaron, one of my favorite guys on YouTube. He does great reviews. He actually already did a really good comparison video between these 2 knives, and I suggest watch that if you're interested in them. They're very similar and both the same price at right around 30 bucks. Knifeworks.com has them both in the orange because of Roger Clonch, the owner. He loves his orange, favorite color. Here they are side by side, and you can see that the Rat 1 is not significant, but it is a little wider. But they're made almost the same. You have a liner lock here in your Rat 1. Here in your Avispa is a frame lock. So you're going to have a little stronger lock up there. I don't find it any harder or easier to open. I found them both the same. Put a little gunwale in there, the Remington, and then shake it out in the pivot joint right here. Do that with all my folders, and I mean they're swift. Let's see if I can do it. I mean, they just come out, and I'm not moving my wrist. Okay, there's your Avispa. Right here, your Rat 1. Your Rat 1 blade's a little heavier, so it comes out and you can hear it a little more. I think that's why some people think it's a little easier to open. It has more pronounced thumb stud. Okay, I'm getting into Aaron's review here. Sorry, Aaron. Anyway, also check out We All Juggle Knives channel. He's a really cool dude, and he will answer your comments almost immediately if it's daylight hours. So anyway, his name's Israel, if you're not sure about that. But so there's the knives side by side. I hope you enjoyed the comparison video. These are my favorite fixed blades as of late. So God bless, and thanks for watching. And if you want to, subscribe. I don't put videos out every day, but I try to make them informative. The details are out there, y'all. This is just for comparison. Thank you.